Hello, everybody. Welcome to Wednesday night's live intuitive oracle readings. I can't even talk. I'm very tired tonight. With Gemma Jade and Ghostdragonzw, YouTube reminded me this afternoon, I was going to say this morning, this afternoon, that today is the 2-year anniversary birthday of the Gemma Jade channel. So that's something. I thought I was on for longer than that, but YouTube would know better than me because they keep track of that stuff. So that's pretty awesome. I can't believe it was 2 years ago. Wow. So, all right, I've got 3 new decks tonight. One of them is a tarot deck, but it's a really cool tarot deck, and it's got really good explanation. So in pulling those cards for you, I'm going to be learning how to read tarot, just like I am with the Mythical Goddess. So other than that, I got the Shaman's Dream Oracle. Shaman's Dream. And then I got the Seeker Oracle, which is the second one. And then the Horror Tarot. So I can't wait. And I've got all my newest decks out tonight and a couple oldie but goodie ones. Let's bring them in. Let me say hello to everyone first. Well, I'll bring Steve in, then I'll say hello to everyone. Hello, sir.
Hello, everybody. Good day. Good
Guys,
evening.
after I say hi to everybody, I want Steve. I sent him a birthday gift box. I took the donations, some of them, from you guys, and I sent him a birthday gift box from all of us for his birthday, which he received today. But a lot of the items that are in there are the items that are in the spiritual helper boxes that I am selling. So hit me up, GemmaJadeParanormal@gmail.com if you want more info on that, or just the roller bottles of a specific oil blend that I have, or the sprays, spell jars, whatever. You guys know. September 7th through the 9th. So either the 7th, the 8th, or the 9th is the launching of my business. Finally, we're just working out getting the domain name for my site because Shopify is holding it hostage. Blue Crossroads, what's up, Blue Bat Mom? Jennifer Bowman, so nice to see you again. Eloise, hi and welcome. Welcome. Vixen Joe, Infinite Psychosis. Nutslap. Melissa Nicole, Cowie, Christina, and Edna. Hello. Shelly Montgomery. Hi, baby girl. And is that it? That's all I see. Josephine. Hello. Smoochy. I should have known you were in here. Roger Blair, what is up? Yeah, I'm trying. If not, I'm just going to have to be Gemma Jade Oracle instead of oracles. I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and drop the S. If anybody is planning on just like stopping in to say hi and then leaving, let us know now. No, not belated birthday, Shelly. It is the birthday of my channel, not my birthday. And right. Steve's birthday is coming up on the 15th, which I thought was a Tuesday, but it's actually a Thursday. So we're going to do Oracle on his birthday. So for that week, I think it's like 2 or 3 weeks from now, we'll have it on Thursday. So Steve, if you want to open up the box of goodies and show everyone, let me put you on. Hold on.
I already pre-opened the box. I didn't look in the box.
Hold on a second. I want to put it so they can see you. All right.
Okay. Get a card. Another gets a card. Of course, I'll read that later.
It says party on.
Feather. So I can get kinky later. While I'm piddling around. Can I get in this way? Trying to go fast.
Gemma Jade Natty Light. Take your time. I want them to see what they got for you.
This box smells so good, though. Oh.
Yes, that is a sacred saging feather.
Dragon.
Little dragon. That is black obsidian.
He's cool. I like
it. Might be onyx. I think it's black obsidian, though.
Whee.
There's a lot
Hippie
of
ashtray.
So bear with us.
Hippie ashtray.
That was for me.
Wildwood.
From Wildwood, New Jersey. Hey, Mike. Hi, Ann.
Hello, everybody. Gotta make sure I get everybody down. Let me stop for a second.
Yep.
Keep the order going. And did Angie come in?
I did not see Ange come in,
Oh,
no.
okay. I thought I heard another name. The roll on.
Yes, Tiger Eye roll-on. I mix those myself, 100% therapeutic grade essential oils.
When I'm feeling sexy.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Pardon my mouth.
He is embarrassed. He does deserve it. A
I am.
wild
I'm
New
turning
Jersey
red.
mug. That's from Mom.
Hi, Mom. Wherever you are, I know you're listening, so thanks. Make sure you come in. I love having a room to myself. I can just throw shit anywhere. Oh, God.
Big bottle, big crystals.
Big bottle.
8 ounce.
And
8
how to
ounce.
get it out of the glare.
I know, it's hard. I try it with the
There we
cards
go.
all the time. It's a triple moon goddess. That's my symbol.
Got a little sticker on the back.
I got really cute witchy stickers. I've been sticking on them.
I won't be able to keep the women off me.
It's a spiritual helper box with a couple extra birthday presents in it. I mean, basically what I sent Ghostdragonzw is what you guys will receive.
It goes with the dragon, and it goes with, it actually almost goes identical with the one letter opener she got me.
Yep. The dragon with the castle.
She's trying to turn me into a Jersey boy.
Yes. Jersey Shore sand and shells. Wildwood, though. That's not technically the Jersey Shore, but it's my. And happy belated birthday, honey.
Is this all the sand they shook out of your swimming trunks when you come in?
Yeah, that's where we got it from.
Tea candles.
I don't know why I put those in there. Like, I probably meant to give you like a burner and like resin. Because in all the other boxes, I put 2 tea lights, charcoal, resin, and a resin burner if I have one. So I probably put those, and RJ distracted me. Another candle. It'll tell you the scent on the bottom.
If I can read. Now I got to turn on the light.
Sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
It's really small.
Really small. Smell of Gemma armpits. Oh,
no, it's like bergamot or something.
Yeah, it's so small. I have to get my magnifying glass.
Yeah, it's like bergamot and rosemary or something. I like bergamot.
It smell. And then a burner and incense.
Burner boxes.
Yep. One for lovers. Mom, why would you send me this?
The Lover's Tarot. They're tarot incense.
Oh, yeah, see? Cool. A feather.
Feather bracelet for healing and protection.
Cool. Then a bunch of cards.
My business cards. And a thank you card.
A little gnome.
He's got a little garden gnome there. Yes. And what is your rainbow agate? I think it's rainbow agate. Hope.
I don't know. I like that though.
Yeah, that little gnome came with a little card.
And then this little cool crystal.
That is rainbow fluorite. Yeah.
And then some sage and
Palo Santo.
Is that how you say it?
Palo Santo, yeah. They're very thin pieces. I was not happy with those. But they smell good. A lava bracelet.
And then the card.
A fairy blessing card. She grows shrooms. What's the difference with tarot and the other one? Yeah, that's got serpentine and a bunch of other
ones. Some of them are pretty.
Tarot and Oracle. Tarot, they all mean the same thing. That's the owl, evil eye. Keychains. I have Hamzas and owls. Oracle is every single card is different, and it's based on the artist's interpretation. Tarot still has all of the same meanings that they had back in
Dragon.
times when they used it. That is a sea glass bracelet with a dragon on it that we got at the Irish Festival from my mom.
And now I know she's trying to turn me Jersey.
Mom was like, we got to get him a Jersey t-shirt. That's from Mom too. You guys ready?
Show up so I can thank you. Oh, and
that's actually pretty awesome. Oh, a vanilla scented alien.
So if you get a box, it is definitely worth it.
Car thing from Forever 21. They had like 3 left. I was like, those are mine. All right, I'm moving you out. I'll be right back. All right, guys, let's get started. Who's up?
Give me 1 second. Blue Crossroad and Shauna.
We'll do Shauna first. Yes, Rainbow Flora is really beautiful. It's a very underrated stone. Hold on a minute. Announcement. Shauna was told her new treatment appears to be working. We'll know how well upon her next scan coming soon. So thanks for all the prayers and well wishes. Let's keep them going, guys. Shauna, that's amazing news. And we love you and we're here for you. And everyone, if you can, take a few minutes and just send some healing light during any of your meditations, or just sit and send it, please, because it really does work. The collective can change things. Guido Hippie Dragon, Eris Mana, welcome. Oh, I'm so happy. Yes, that's wonderful news. Yes. Now we can Lotus's husband, Hillbilly, is very, very sick as well, running an extremely high fever, but they don't think it's the you know what I'm not allowed to talk about. So
actually, you can now.
Huh?
Actually, you can now.
I don't want to get in trouble.
No, don't chance it, but I'm saying that you can talk about it now.
All right, Miss Shawn.
I think it's a ploy.
Yeah, it's more censorship, of course. Root Girl, the disowned self, and this is the Shaman's Dream Oracle card number 46. The disowned self, hidden beauty, the need for acceptance and love. Root Girl sits shivering, unclean, and naked at the base of the tree of the self. She is unloved, unwanted, and shunned for her deformities. She has no home but is safe burrowing underground to dwell near the deepest roots of this sacred tree. Who is she to you? Could this urchin be the one part of you, reintegrated, can lead you to wholeness and true purpose? This is a part of you, the embodiment of a deeply flawed perception of your failures, manifesting as guilt and shame. When you project envy onto others or any emotions or instinct that you've learned to repress or deem unnatural, it's this homeless child self crying for attention, acceptance, and love. You want to lash out, ignore it, push it aside, all the while refusing to acknowledge the ugly quality as belonging to you. But if you would only look into the Root Girl's eyes and see the beauty and the unmet need, your unmet need, you would realize that this part of you asks for your compassion and understanding. This part of you was born when you were wounded and were conditioned to believe you're not whole, that your expression of self is somehow too much or too little. You may have even inherited this creature from your ancestors. However, it was the child self came to be curled up at the roots of your sacred tree self. It's time to welcome her into your heart. When you do, everything you've been searching for becomes illuminated and your path lights up with renewed purpose. When you come to love Root Girl and claim her as your own, accepting her and your humanity, she is transformed, just as you are. Then all manner of magic begins to arrive in abundant form. Look for the beauty. This is a really deep card. I'm not watching YouTube in the background. This is a really deep card, Shauna. I feel like what it's saying is you might be either working on, whether you realize it or not, but it may be like an active focus thing you're doing. Whether it is or it isn't, this trying to, I don't want to say become a new person, because it's not like you're trying to be someone else, but trying to become the best person you can be and connect with your higher self. And I think what the universe is saying right now is not that the universe doesn't want you to be the best person that you can be, but maybe accept the parts of yourself that are broken, or look back on the parts of yourself that were broken that you healed and kind of reflect on them, remember them. So the things that you're going through, don't seem as bad as they do now, because you can remember a time when maybe it was somehow worse, even if it's something physically, challenging that you're going through. Was there ever a time when your heart felt worse than this? Do you know what I mean? Like, embrace your shadow self, embrace that inner child that never healed. And I think you're subconsciously right now looking to heal all these old parts of yourself and become, again, the best Shauna that you can possibly become. I think the universe is telling you, just slow down a little bit. Don't push it, because you're going to need that inner child sometime soon. Just nurture her. Don't try so hard to get rid of her. She's going to serve her purpose. All right, Blue Crossroads. Blue Crossroads, I'm going to use the Seeker.
I don't know what you're hearing, Mom. I'm not getting any feedback.
No, I'm not either.
I don't know.
My air condition's running, but my air condition is always running, and it doesn't bother you guys. So
my fan.
If you're having issues, go out and maybe come back in. Is probably the best bet. We're hoping for no Wi-Fi issues tonight. So this Seeker Oracle is really nice, but it's another animal deck, but it's a little different. I can't wait to start reading with it. These are such great decks. Blinded by Bias, Blue Crossroads. Bias is defined as the prejudice that has a person favoring a belief, an ideology, a person, or group over another.
Sorry about that.
Often unfairly and without an informed reason. While some preferences, like for strawberry over chocolate, are innocent, bias is the foundation of all aggression, oppression, inequality, stereotyping, and social injustice. We can be good people at our core, but become less wise, less accepting, and empathetic because of our biases. Our biases influence our thoughts and emotions, our day-to-day lives, our interactions with others, our decision-making process, our ability to be objective, impartial, and have an open mind. Even our ability to receive advice and help can be unduly affected. There's very little that's not influenced by our personal and often unconscious biases. How do you address your bias? The first step is to accept that you have them. The second step is to learn to familiarize yourself with different kinds of bias and determine if they are present in your daily interactions. By exploring your personal biases and reducing their influence, you can then identify and help eliminate bias and its effect in the broader community. I'm not really getting so much here, Blue Crossroads, that you are biased. You could have your own biases. I mean, everybody does. What this card is saying is it's okay to have them as long as you acknowledge them. It's almost like Shauna's card in a small way, where it's like acknowledging the lower parts of yourself too, those lower vibrational energies that live within you every day. I always talk about being very aware all day long of your emotional and energetic vibration, right? This is about acknowledging the lower forms, not pretending like they're not there. Acknowledging them, working through them, becoming a bigger and better person because of it, and moving on possibly to teach others how to do the same. I also am getting, and from the minute I pulled this card, I kind of got this is not your energy though. I feel like somebody is judging you. Somebody is judging you based on something you said that they took the wrong way in the past month or so. If I got that wrong, it's going to be in the coming month or so. And I'm sorry, I really can't make out. I do get a feeling that it's already happened. And I feel like someone is going to come out of the woodwork someday very soon, possibly this week. And you're going to realize they're holding a grudge against you and not understand why. This is why they misinterpreted or misconstrued something that you said. It's an easy fix. Next.
The Batman. I'm Batman. I'm Batman. Sorry, got a little carried away.
Batmom, I'm going to use the Oracle of the Mermaids.
It's from hanging around with RJ. Now I'm all hyper.
He gets on my nerves because he doesn't listen. I'll be like, don't do that. And he's like, no, I'm going to do that.
Yeah. Wasted, I know.
Unidentified S4. Hi, Johnny Yuma. What is up?
Hey, Anthony. Hey, Johnny.
All right, Bat Mom. Energy field adjustment, aura cleansing, and health. Card number 6. And you got it in the upright. Your body, your spirit, your mind, your emotions, all are in a complex and finely balanced relationship, and all produce and emanate an energetic field which can be viewed by clairvoyance, called your aura. Many people can sense this energy field around you too, and to a large extent, your energetic field will have a great impact on who you are attracting, what your health is like, where there are issues in your life, and what abundance experience you are drawing to yourself. The quality and health of your aura can be worked on with the mermaids, as we, being saltwater dwellers, are in a continual process of cleansing and renewing our own auric field. Our human friends, often being more air than water, tend to have more to cleanse than our mermaid allies and friends. As we mermaids are on your side, we wish to extend to you the gift of another magical tool, our magical comb. In mermaid lore, it often looks as if all mermaid is doing is combing out her hair, as if she is vain and preoccupied with her appearance. In some ways, we can be read this way, but the mermaid's comb is not simply an instrument of beauty. It is one of our most magical tools, and it cleanses and clears our auric field. Our hair is a symbol of personal power and allure. By combing through it, we are thinking, pondering, smoothing out frazzled thoughts and knots, relaxing and easing our mental field. Divination. It is time to cleanse and clear your aura immediately without delay, addressing its imbalances and lovingly tending to its needs, and giving it as much priority as your own physical body at this time. Bat Mom, it's time to have an auric reading by someone who is trustworthy and reputable, and time to act on what you learn. Understand that there is great cleansing available to you within nature and within your own energy field too. It is time for you to acknowledge that you occasionally, sometimes frequently, see and feel and connect with people's auras yourself. And the more you feel and acknowledge this to yourself, the more tuned in and aware you will become. You are sensitive to others' auras too at this time. Be sure to balance and cleanse yours rather than focusing on the imbalances and disturbances you can sense in others' fields. Know, too, that you must be sensitive and ethical when you pick things up from another. No spontaneous readings unless spirit closely steps in. The mermaids will assist with when and how to deliver any messages you are receiving promptings about. Yeah. It's time for an auric cleansing, Bat Mom. I don't know if you know what that is. You can use sage smoke. You can use Palo Santo. You can use incense. You can use offering mix of all different kinds of herbs, depending on what you're trying to do. You just want to clear it out. I would recommend a simple saging of yourself with all of the tools, the shell, the feather, the sage itself, and then the lighter, of course, or the matches. Definitely would do that. Incorporate all of the 4. I forget the stupidest words. You know what I mean. Earth, air,
and fire.
Fire and water. Okay. Also, I want you to align your chakra as well. You can find a 12 to 15 minute short meditation. And if you don't know what to do at all, just email me and I will help you through that process. But you should definitely be doing it this week, okay?
Okay, our next person is Jennifer Bowman.
I'm going to use the Horror Tarot. I am just being told to do that right now, so bear with me. Yeah, you can email me. That's not a problem. I'll get right back to you. Jennifer, you got the 9 of Cups. And again, guys, thank you for letting me pull from one tarot deck, because it is going to help me when I finally decide to learn how to read these. 9 of Cups. Good times are coming. The 9 of Cups foretells happiness and joy shared with others who celebrate in your good fortune. So what this is basically saying is you're going to, you know, that I'm always telling you to compare yourself to a cup or a glass of water. This is saying for this week, your cup is overflowing. You want to share with other people your happiness, or you want to bring people who you feel you can trust into your inner circle to discuss how to get to the point where your cup is overflowing. I feel like it really could be one or the other, Jennifer, but I think this week you're going to be offered some opportunity, or something that you've been working hard for is going to come through. I do feel some abundance coming in for you this week, and I don't think it's going to be anything life shattering or earth shattering, but I think it's going to be a really big deal to you. Okay, and that's what's important. If you're feeling abundant, you're feeling confident, get out into the world, share it. Okay, if you're not feeling that way, go to someone that you trust, talk through it with them, and then trust that they're going to give you the right kind of advice that really means something to you. Definitely overflowing. Great. And I love to hear it. I'm always reluctant to bring that message through, because if it's someone who's really struggling, then I feel like I'm mocking them. A lot of times people don't understand. It's not me, it's spirit telling me this. So if spirit's telling me this, I should be able to just say it, because it's 100% accurate. I channel from the light. There's no deceit in the relationship. But I find myself holding back, because if God forbid you were having a tragedy and I'm coming in telling you you're abundant in the next few days, you're not going to see that. So I'm glad. Thank you for that validation. I do appreciate it. I feel like you're going to want to share it somehow, whether it's money, whether it's love, or whether it's just something really great that's happened in your life and you just want to get out there and you want to share it. You've accomplished something, or whatever it is that's making you feel this way. And I feel like the more you share with others, even if it's just verbally sharing, the more abundance is going to come in. Never hold back. I love your readings. Thank you so much. I wanted to say, guys, thank you for all of your donations through PayPal and Cash App last week. I really do appreciate it. Remember, that comes to me immediately, and the super chats and super stickers on here are part of my pay for the end of the month. So I always appreciate your donations. Who's next?
Vixen Doe.
Vixen, let's go with Mythical Goddess.
Netsap says you better not hold back with him.
What? I'm not. No, I try really hard not to. But when it's such a strong message of abundance, I do get afraid, because if someone's struggling, you don't want to. You're so welcome. You don't want to tell them that they're abundant, even though I can see it perfectly clearly coming in. The person can't, and that's when it becomes a problem. But I try to just blurt it out, anyway. Mike, that's okay. I'll just read for you, and we'll give you the approximate time.
No.
Or we could wait for you to get home. It's up to you.
I can type it out and mail it to you, and you'll get it in 2 weeks. You see me typing a letter? Got to take for days.
I used to love handwriting letters.
I love handwriting. Just so shaky.
All right. Vixen Doe, you got Earth. Card number 2, and it's the card of cycles. So 2 of Earth, technically it's called, and it says cycles. The ancient Ouroboros goddess Nehusta swallows her own tail, symbolizing renewal and regeneration through cyclical rebirth. The order of the cosmos is clear by the movement of stars and planets, reflected in the seasons of change and rebirth on the planet. This is a time of transition in your life. Be like Nehusta and let the current momentum transmute the old into the new. See what you're holding on to in yourself and release the brakes, so that the changes that bring the new form to you can come swiftly and easily and without resistance. So I feel like a part of you has been holding back, procrastinating a little bit, not to the point where it's like inhibiting you, where you're not making progress, but I feel like you couldn't be making progress a lot quicker, but you're procrastinating a little bit. And I feel like this is out of fear. Okay. I feel like in the coming week, it's like finally going to be time for you to share your vision and you're really at a point where you're not caring what other people say, and your momentum is going to start. We know the 8, if you turn it over, it's the symbol for eternity. I don't remember what it's called, but that's the same thing as eating, her own tail. So really being a driving force in your own life and going out into the world and doing what you've always wanted to do. You're prepared for it. Okay. If you can stop overthinking, Vixen Doe, you're going to be golden. Blue Heron, yeah, try to pop in a little bit later so we can read for you. Pam, Steve Stockton's birthday is Halloween, honey.
Hi, Pam. Thank you, Jennifer.
Thank you, Jennifer. I was on a little delay. Who's next?
Eloise.
Eloise, are you still here? And don't forget Lotus Girl.
Yes.
Love you too, Mama.
Bye, Blue Heron. Make sure I get it right. Too many blues. Yes, she's here.
Okay, Eloise, I'm using the Shaman's Dream. Let's see what comes up for you. I can't believe I've been on YouTube 2 years. I swear I thought it was more like 2.5. I really have. Like, I don't know. Feels like, wow, can't believe it. All right. Eloise, you got the Wall, the card of obstacles, number 56 in the Shaman's Dream deck. Obstacles, being inconvenienced by life, detours, and non-action. There are moments in your life when you are so geared up, so sure that you're on track with such drive and momentum that you're shocked and confused when you encounter a brick wall. This unpredictability occurs outside of your ability to plan, regardless of if you've done everything right in alignment with the divine. It's imperative that you change your attitude now. This temporary roadblock is not an obstacle to blast through. This is not an invitation to push harder, cancel other plans, or worry about who will win or lose. This is a stopping point to enable you to slow down and contemplate the part of the manifesting equation that you and everyone else forgets. Life on life's terms will override your best laid plans. Yes, as inconvenient as it may seem, this experience is an important reminder that you are a human being, not a human doing. Perhaps you're being reminded of your mortality, or that you are but a small part of a bigger universe where your destiny intersects with others. Your life may be meant to serve another purpose at this moment, and your attention meant to be directed elsewhere. Consider that this place of temporary non-action is exactly meant to be for you. Perhaps it's because all you desire and have set in motion needs time to coalesce into form on the other side. Could it be that all the elements are not yet in place for its manifestation to be for the highest good of all? Patience is required now, and the wisdom that this might be a great time to take a break and contemplate gratitude. What is truly yours will never be walled off from you. Okay, so Eloise, this coming week, I would really watch pushing yourself too far. That's physically, mentally, spiritually, even emotionally, okay? There is something that's going to come in that is going to be like a monkey wrench in your best laid plans. Something completely and totally unexpected, something or someone. And what the universe is saying is you have to give your dreams and everything you've been working for time to coalesce. It's not the right time right this minute. But I feel like by the end of, September, coming into October, things are going to start going more your way, as in the way that you planned. But I think from now, especially this week, there is going to be something coming in for you that feels like it's messing up all your plans, that feels like it's a total wall between you and everyone else, and et cetera, et cetera. But in actuality, in 2 or 3 weeks from now, you're going to understand why this needed to happen, to kind of slow you down, but also to pull your attention to something else that's much more important at the moment. Hi, Paranormal Pixie. Hi, Karen Rose Drayton. Yes, you can.
Okay, the next person is Infinite Psychosis, but I don't know if they're still here or not.
What's up, Nordland?
Nordland. Infinite, you still here, bud? Okay.
Melissa,
They come in
Nicole.
and say hi, so we'll go ahead and do Melissa Nicole.
Oh, you're so welcome, Eloise. Thank you and welcome. All right, Melissa, I'm using the Fairy Wisdom Oracle for you. Lighting the Way, card number 37. All right.
All right.
Keyword illumination. We all wish for guidance and help along the way, yet sometimes guidance comes from within. When we connect to the energy of spirit that resides within each of us, we see clearly what we are to do. Reach for the stars. Allow that communication with spirit to connect you to your highest good. Connecting to a spirit is easy as recognizing that you already had one. Sorry. Connecting to spirit is as easy as recognizing that you are already one with the universal power. If you have chosen this card today, it may be telling you that you need to strengthen your trust in your own divinity. Ultimately, you are the one who shows others the way. You hold the light for them as they climb the path of illumination. In order to do so, though, you must continue your own journey in learning and refining your own truth. It's only through example that we can change our world, one person at a time. But if enough people hold the light in enough places, we can bring about change at a much more advanced rate. This angel holds the lantern for all to see so that anyone who wishes to climb the path can better see the footholds and avoid the pitfalls. She has reached the highest peak. Her face shows that she takes her job seriously. Guidance can come in many forms, the words of a friend or loved one or a professional counselor. Guidance can come from a book or a stranger's words. Listen to what information comes your way, then sit with it and meditate on it. You'll get a sense of whether it's valid for you or not, if you are open and willing to hear your truth. You may be destined to teach or counsel others. Each step of my journey is illuminated and sure. I move with trust and confidence. I welcome the chance to light the way for others. I hold the light high, so be it. Light a candle for someone today. Melissa, I feel like you're still searching, girl. You are still searching for your place in your own life. That's what just came to me. Searching for your own place in your own life. Like, where are you destined to be? Where are you meant to be? Where are you being guided? And then where are you? Are you listening to spirit? Are you taking notes as to what spirit is telling you and has been telling you for months on end just in this chat? I can't imagine spirit is staying silent otherwise and only coming to you with messages through me. Spirit's with us every single day. You have a higher purpose than what truth you're living right now. And that's not to say you're doing anything bad or wrong or immoral or illegal. Whether you are or you aren't is irrelevant. It's to say what you're supposed to be doing is being a light in the dark for others. And that means taking action in your own life and living your own truth. I know it's hard. You don't just get up and leave a job this second because the Oracle card says it's not what you're supposed to be doing. But I would seriously consider reevaluating whatever it is in your life that's making you question your sanity or making you question your stability or making you question who you really are and what you really want. Okay. I would really look into getting away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Step into your power. You've kind of outgrown a person or two in your life, and they're not going to be understanding and they're not going to be patient. They're going to be complete a-holes and b-words. But guess what? It's your life. They were meant to be in your life to teach you something, and you them, and bye. You don't have to stick around for years and years and end the stuff violently, right? We could be adults about it. It's time for an ending, honey. And until this ending comes, you cannot reach your highest potential. And the universe is starting to pressure you a little bit more because you're procrastinating so much. It's about to do something drastic to decide for you. And when that happens, you're set back a couple years. Like, you can forget it. If you just make the decision and go into action yourself, you'll be good and you'll pretty much be handed the abundance. But if you keep procrastinating, make the universe make that decision, it's going to take way longer. All right, Cowie. Cowie, I'm going to use the Wild Mystic. Yes, Pam Smith needs to take some time for herself. Pam, you are so constantly worried about everyone else and everything else that's going on around you that you don't pay enough attention to yourself, Pam Cakes. And I'm not calling you out or indicting you. I just care about you. And I hate to see you so distressed all the time.
There's no need for it.
All right, Mr. Cowie. Oh, there it is. Adaptation in the reverse.
I don't know. I'm going to be here. This will be fun for me doing this. You know, most of my kids are grown up and gone. The grandkids are off doing their thing. So if I do anything, it'll be that weekend. And that depends if anybody calls.
Larry A., what's up? You're welcome. You're amazing. This card represents adapting to new situations, flexibility, and adjustment. Octopuses are fascinating, intelligent creatures with the ability to adapt their bodies in many ways, from camouflaging themselves by changing the color of their skin, to mimicking the movements of other marine life, to squeezing in and out of incredibly tight spots. They are even capable of leaving the water for a time to avoid predators. Much like the salamander, octopuses are regenerative creatures capable of regrowing limbs and can disguise themselves with shells and sea debris to avoid detection. This card symbolizes adapting to your surroundings with ease and agility. It is the ability to think on your feet and outside the box. In mythology, the octopus was often associated with the sea monster Kraken, a giant many-legged beast that was a favorite subject of sailors' tales. Folklore and art depict giant octopuses who tangle themselves up within the rigging of ships and drag seafarers down into the ocean. When we consider these symbols alongside a shadow reading of the octopus as a representation of adaptability, it may be seen as a warning to get out while you can and not embroil yourself in something so much that you become entangled by it. Adapting, adjusting, and changing yourself can take great energy, and sometimes the reward is not worth the price. Okay, so I think that what we're looking at here is the universe asking you if you'd be willing to accept a different path through a difficult time or situation that you're having in your life. Whether you know what I'm talking about now or whether it comes to you by the next time we're sitting here next Wednesday. Cowie, what this card is saying is you are greatly adaptable. You're a chameleon. You're able to fit in wherever you kind of land. But what the universe is saying is it's time for you to step out of that adaptation role and simply figure out who Cowie is and then be Cowie. And then you can start weeding off the people that, like I just told Melissa, that no longer serve you. The universe, I keep getting a different approach to a bad situation. So there's got to be some kind of opportunity or something coming into your life presenting itself as an opportunity. And this week, your main message is to ask yourself if the juice is worth the squeeze. Is the amount of effort, energy, maybe money, time, whatever, love that you're putting into a situation or relationship, is it worth what you're getting back? Are you getting back equal or more than what you're putting? If not, maybe it's time to think about doing something new in whatever area of your life this is in. It's my channel's 2-year birthday. I could say, I guess, anniversary, but YouTube sent me a letter saying it's my channel's 2-year birthday.
Mm-hmm. Aunt Edna, when you're ready.
Yes, definitely lots to think about. Aunt Edna, I am going to use the Heal Yourself Oracle. Oh, don't you dare. Oh, yep, bye. Card just fell from one of the other decks. Everyone send healing. Cowie, yes, absolutely. And you're so welcome. Heal yourself, yes. Please send healing vibes to Aunt Edna, guys. Oof, that sounds like a bad migraine, girl.
Yeah, I've had those. I had one last night. I don't want to relive last night.
All right, and you got card number 34, the card of entrapment. You're letting too many things in your environment control your life. You have drawn this card because it's time for a shift in personal power. You are encouraged to take responsibility for your life and choose new ways of thinking that create change. The reality is that for you to make the changes you want, need, and desire, you need a system, daily discipline, and motivation. As long as you blame outside influences for any circumstances in your life, you are powerless. It's the government, your abusive background, the interest rates, and the bank's fault. The system that many ultra successful people use is they read books every day, listen to audios, go to as many seminars as they can, practice recognizing others' achievements, and form relationships with like-minded people. So I feel like you could be being entrapped in some way to get involved in something that really is not going to be good for you. And I feel like, of course, that opportunity is coming in for you this week. I feel like you're going to be like invited into someone else's drama, like inadvertently. So be careful what you say, like over the phone or what you text to people. I feel like someone's trying to drag you into their drama. Like, oh, even Edna said it, look at this, and like shows the other person. So now they have like a joint enemy, which is going to end up being you, when really all you're trying to do is like get this person to stop talking. Don't get sucked in. It's perfectly okay to put that boundary up and to say, if you're going to gossip about people, I really don't have the time to talk to you. Or, you know, so-and-so is my friend. I'm sorry you guys aren't getting along, but I don't want to be in the middle of it. It's perfectly okay to say that. I don't know why we as human beings think it's rude or bad somehow to say something like that. It's really just sticking to our boundaries. I feel like once you figure this situation out and get out of the drama field, you know, the energy field of drama that you've somehow been sucked into, your physical health is going to start improving as well. That's awesome. Keep doing that because I feel like you're going to be tested with it this week. What's up, Ange?
Shelly, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I couldn't spit it out.
Shelly, Moonology Manifestations. I never say anything I wouldn't say to someone's face. That's my motto. I'm too old to be playing games like.
I also say if you can't say it to me, then I probably won't say it to you. So same thing. So if you can say it to me, I'm going to say it to you. Does that make sense? In other words, if you can be honest with me, I'll be honest with you.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
My dad says it a different way, and I can never remember how he says it.
Shelly, you got the last quarter moon in Sagittarius. Practice gratitude. I think we have a new person in here.
Yes, we have.
Find out if they're still here if you don't mind. Shelly, the good news is that even though you have some issues that need tackling, they're nothing that you can't manage. More good news is that the best way for you to clear the air and reach a breakthrough right now so you can get your life to go the way you wish it to is to have a good old-fashioned laugh. It's all too easy to take life too seriously. This card urges you to take a lighter approach to life if you want to manifest your dreams. It's great to be earnest, but there's a time and a place. Don't entertain superficial feelings, as these are no better than fake ones. Being open to life will make you open to manifesting. Get in touch with your mystical side and have fun with it. Your manifestation affirmation for this week: life loves me and I love life. People have been pulling this card even in the personals. And that's because we're so used to having to play the fool or play this role for this person. Like, we hide behind these roles that we've kind of been indoctrinated into since basically we were born, you know, these labels that we're given. And Shelly, I think that what this card is trying to say is it's time for you to figure out who you really are and break free. And I do feel like this is kind of the theme of the week, or one of them, about us really taking time in meditation or in prayer or both to find out who we really are and what our divine purpose is. Okay, I do feel like this is, you know, the final age, if you will, and we should all be figuring out our purpose to be able to not only help ourselves, but the collective. The universe is offering a ton of abundance in the next couple weeks, despite there being the retrograde coming on the 9th. Mercury's going retrograde on the 9th. But I just feel like you should get out and have some fun. Get out and have some fun. Accept opportunities to go do things you wouldn't normally do, or invite people over that you know you're going to have a great laugh with. Just enjoy your week. I know if you have to work, you have to work. I'm not saying don't go to work or like lose your job, but get out there and have some fun, more so than usual.
I don't think she's answering. I've
Okay.
called her twice. So we'll go ahead and do the next person on the list is Josephine Bondam.
Is she here?
Josephine, you still here?
I love you too, Shelly. You guys are the best. Smoochy, smoochy.
Why am I not scrolling? There we go. Oh, I don't know if Josephine's still here either.
Yeah, and now you're too much. Josephine comes back and forth, so
Yeah, I know she does. So, like I said, a couple of people I put on hold because I know they're coming now. Nut Slap.
All right, Mr. Nut Slap.
And I know he's here.
Let's use the Seeker.
Smoochie says she's here, but I don't see her.
I do. She needs another natty. Somebody get this woman a natty.
And I ain't saying nothing. Oh, Josephine's still here.
Okay.
Okay. You want to go ahead and do Nut Slap, then we'll do Josephine.
I'll read for
Okay,
Nut
is that all
Slap.
right with you, Josephine?
Yes, it's got to be because I'm already shuffling his
Yeah,
cards.
I figured.
But I'll do her next. Nut Slap, you got Respond with Grace. Stag is the epitome of grace, gentleness, and sensitivity. Fleet and sure-footed he might be, but even Stag can stumble and fall. He can do battle and inflict harm. He's not perfect, and nor are you. We exist to experience life. During the span of our lifetime, we all make mistakes. We will do harm to others. We will also hurt ourselves. One such hurt is to believe the notion that you are flawed. You do have strengths and weaknesses, but flawed you are not. Perfection is a human construct. Therefore, it could be asked, what is a flaw? You have been taught to like and dislike aspects of yourself. You have been taught to see those aspects that you or others do not like as flaws. You have been taught to feel shame and to apologize for those quote-unquote flaws. It's time to divest yourself of shame. Instead, respond with gracious acceptance of your own humanity. Like Stag, you are a beautiful, amazing, majestic creature who sometimes stumbles as you traverse your life path. Stand proud with your head high and let your spirit shine like the sun. Improve yourself because you embrace growth and aspire to reach your fullest potential, not because you believe you are not good enough. You are not only good enough, you are enough. And in those moments when you falter and stumble, cause another pain, or they cause you pain, again, respond with grace, compassion, and empathy. Apologize for your transgressions and forgive, if you can, when others do you harm. If you cannot forgive, then keep your dignity intact and walk away. So I feel like there's a reason, Nut Slap, that this card or this message, ouch, is coming through to you this week. And I think it's because somebody is going to go back on a promise or let you down in some other way. And again, I don't really feel like you see this coming. Like, it's not something you're expecting. I feel like whatever this is, you think everything's good and fine, or like everything's going according to plan. And then all of a sudden, it's like this person just, I see backstabbing. I'm sorry, but I do. I see backstabbing in your very near future. Maybe not this week, but definitely coming in, unfortunately. The universe is asking you to always keep your side of the street clean, though. Just someone curses you out doesn't mean that you should be cursing them out. Just because someone does you wrong doesn't mean you should be spiteful, trying to get revenge. And that's a really hard thing to understand, because I feel like I always try to do the best I can for people, though I'm not perfect. So when someone's not trying to do the best they can for me, I'm like, why am I giving my all? Well, the reason is because I want to be a better person. Not People are like, be the bigger person, be the better person. No, I just want to be a better person. You know, a person that's bigger than that in all situations. And I feel like that's what the universe is asking of you. It's not short-sighted or a flaw to say you're sorry or to admit defeat or to acknowledge something you did wrong or said the wrong way, right? To be kind, gracious, and patient to and with people. And that's your mission for this week.
Okay. Smooth. Now, Josephine.
Oh, yes, Miss Josephine. Let's do Ancestor Spirits. Smoochie, I already know it. MIB, yes. I have a video on the MIB coming tomorrow morning at 11 Eastern. There will be a premiere, so you guys can go in and discuss it if you're around. All right, Miss Josephine, this one's for you. You're very welcome. Okay. It is not my advice, but the universe's, but I do appreciate that. Josephine, enjoy new beginnings. For 12 nights in each new year, Germanic tribes observed the Rauhnacht, the 12 smoky or hairy nights that occur during the dark days of winter and when there is no sunlight. People thought the sun stopped during those 12 nights to allow the solar and human years to resynchronize. During the Rauhnacht, the Germanic people smoked the evil winter spirits out of their homes. They also thought that making a lot of noise was important to scare away evil spirits. Sylvester, the Germanic New Year, took place right in the middle of the 12 days of Rauhnacht. It was believed the god Wotan went on a wild hunt on Sylvester night. Among other superstitions, people were not to hang clothes out because Wotan would be angry if he were caught in the washing line while he was hunting. Sylvester was a great time of celebration and was believed to be a powerful time to use oracles and see what the year ahead had in store. Something positive and exciting is about to happen for you. This is a time of celebration for you and your loved ones. Enjoy this social time, which may include birthdays, pregnancy announcements, anniversaries, engagements, weddings, parties, and other festivities. Your ability to connect with and glimpse the future is heightened. Pay special attention to dreams and visions to prepare for fresh opportunity. A period of darkness or inactivity is a time to resynchronize with family, friends, and your goals. Enjoy and honor who you are and where you're going. Focus on the changes you want to bring to your life. Stay positive and go with the flow. Enjoy the changes and beginnings that are coming your way. A move to a new home or an exciting new career may be popping up for you. So it's time to spend more time with your family or your loved ones, okay? It's time to put aside differences and kind of just enjoy that birthday party or, enjoy that festival or wedding, whatever it may be. I feel like you're coming off of a really dark time right now, Josephine, and you may not be completely out of the woods yet, but you're definitely getting there. Spend as much time with those people who bring you up, your best friends, your closest loved ones in the weeks to come. And I feel like an opportunity for something so much better than what you are losing or just lost is going to come in. As long as you get out there and spend time with other people, sitting in your room or in your house in the dark and not taking visitors or phone calls is probably not going to lead you into your divine path as quickly as getting out there, accepting invitations and all that stuff will.
One sec, please. Put a list out there. Okay, Smoochie.
Miss Smoochy. I'm going to use Wild Mystic. Oh!
Thanks, Pam, but it's got a couple more weeks. But I do appreciate it.
I didn't expect the box to get there that quickly.
Oh, it got here fast.
It got there in 2 days.
Well, you're only a day away. If they can't get it here in a day, I'd be shocked.
Lotus Girl got hers in like 3 or 4 days. And then I have one other person in Washington, I think.
That might take a few days.
That's taking a while to get there.
Yeah, it will take a few days. I can guarantee it. Thanks, Johnny. Like I said, it's not until the 15th.
Oh,
Be here for the 15th and we'll party it all together.
Blue Crossroad says, I just discovered that I got a new batch of baby bunnies in the back pasture. Now I got to watch the dogs when they go out.
Oops. Yeah, I used to cut
right.
church's yard. I always feared because I had to get out and check because the grass would get real high on the side yard. I was always afraid there would be bunny nests.
Miss Moochie, you got the care card in reversed. It is definitely, it's got Cancer on it, the crab, the Cancer crab. So care card in the reverse. This card represents self-care and navigating the sea of strong emotions. If the hummingbird card represents the sun within this deck, then the crab is the moon. In Western astrology, the crab is affiliated with the star sign Cancer, whose ruling heavenly body is the moon. In Rudyard Kipling's Just So stories, a giant crab makes the sea rise and fall, just like the moon's power over the tides. The moon is often associated with strong emotion, the soul, energy, and feeling. The crab card symbolizes the ebb and flow of strong emotion and taking control of the tides of feeling, whether they are calm seas or destructive tsunamis. Crustaceans live in a casing of thick armor, which guards them against predators and the potential violence of the water around them. This card is a symbol of empathy, therapy, and self-care. It urges you to recognize the destructive forces of negative emotion and take steps to guard yourself against them. The crab card is a reminder not to allow strong waves of emotion to overtake you and destroy you, but to ride the waves and find your safe harbor. This card may also represent those born under the Western zodiac Cancer. A shadow reading of the crab card could be a warning that the waters have reached far over your head and it is difficult to see the surface. Emotions, feelings, invasive thoughts, and destructive anxiety have overwhelmed you, and it is time to swim for the shore. So the first thing I immediately got when I pulled this card out, and I was actually waiting for the meaning to say it, but it didn't, is the moon is also a card of great mystery. And I believe some aspects of Pisces, that Pisces should have belonged to the moon instead of Neptune, but I'm not an astronomer. Mystery, somebody keeping something from you, okay, and you're going on this self-destructive path because you just don't want to deal with it. Like, you just want to put on your Pisces rose-colored glasses and just act like it's not happening right in front of you. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you will within the next 2 weeks. This card is saying pay close attention to those people around you who you trust and make sure that there's still trustworthy people in your life. Do not purposefully be blind. Do not purposefully blind yourself, Smoochie, okay? Definitely, if you see someone treating you badly behind your back or to your face, call them out on it. Don't just do the easier thing, sometimes is to not call people out and to just pretend like we didn't hear what they said, or because then we have to have confrontation. But the universe is saying it's the time for that, because this person has been snaking you behind your back and is now keeping something very important from you for a really long time.
Oops, hold on one sec. Roger's not answering, so we're going to go ahead and Pam Smith's not going to probably make it through the night, so go ahead and do her.
Okay. And then Lotus?
And then Lotus, yes.
All right, Pam, I'm going to use the Oracle of the Mermaids. Yeah, some people just like to argue. I mean, that's just who they are. I love you, gypsy woman.
Be careful, Smoochie. You don't get bad language in chat that get Gemma in trouble.
Yeah, they'll get me in trouble. I don't think that you get laughed at, that this person's laughing at you. I think they're just like looking at you like you're never going to figure whatever this is out. Pam, you got the card of Sacrifice in the reverse. It's card number 11. A refusal to prioritize, which sacrifice ultimately is, choosing what is more important to you and what is worth giving up in the short term for a long-term benefit, believing you can have it all simultaneously and then wondering why this hollow promise never came true. You can create magic and miracles and break through and relearn and do the most incredible things. You can absolutely shift your life and make your dreams come true, but you can't make every dream come true simultaneously. Not outside the realms of imagination, and even in that realm, that cauldron of creativity, you must choose. So, if this card has come to you reversed, you are perhaps attempting to hold on to everything and refusing to choose when a choice must be made in order for something to be given the space and the clear time and energy to be created and created well. Clear the clutter. Do not do things because you feel others will think that you are good if you do them. They may be completely indifferent to you, and the outcome may not be what you imagine it will be. Choose who you are in every single moment and be clear and strong about your worth. Make the sacrifices that will create the life that gives you not only what you want, but what is good, beautiful, peaceful, educational, and inspiring. That will not always be easy, but it will be worth it. You may be contemplating doing something that is a hardship or giving up something that is precious to you in order to demonstrate how important a third option is for you. Remember to make the choice to sacrifice, and that by doing so, you have made what has been offered up holy and made more sacred the goal you are questing for. Make your sacrifices wise ones and be sure to decide whether the sacrifice is the best path. Sometimes people make what they think are sacrifices because they feel others will view them in a certain way, and by doing so, they can become martyrs and wished only to be viewed as good. Remove this from your thinking completely. See whether you truly wish to See whether you truly wish one thing or another, and then when you have made your choice and it is freely given, then you have truly made something sacred. The whole process has become divine in its nature, and the reward is are you okay?
Yeah, something just fell off my desk. Wow.
The reward is in the space and clearing you have created, into which the great good can be poured. You will be blessed, for you have blessed the world with your offering. Pam, I feel like there's something in your life that you have to give up. And I don't think you necessarily know what this is, because I feel like it's something about yourself. And I got something from the card that really stood out to me. Doing things so that others will think you're good, right? Doing things so that others will say, wow, she's so amazing. I can't believe she did that. That was so great of her. And like, who doesn't love hearing that, right? Who doesn't want to hear that? But it shouldn't be the reason that we do things. And I feel like you might have been so conditioned to be the one who does everything for everybody that now you may be going through some lower vibrational feelings, like maybe helplessness, worthlessness, loneliness, hostility towards self, because you feel like there's no one around for you to do good for anymore. But you couldn't be more wrong, because you're around. And if you don't clear the clutter in your home, literally a spring cleaning in almost autumn, okay? And I've been recommending that at least once a month for I don't even remember how long. Spring cleaning, clean everything out. Get those spider webs out, okay? I also feel like you have to get rid of something or someone that's no longer serving you, that you've outgrown, and that is just no good for you anymore, in order to clear space for something or someone new and better to come in. And only you will know who or what that is.
Okay, you ready? Let's do Lotus so I can write down the time for her.
Okay.
And we'll do the same thing for Mike because he's next too, and I don't think he's here, and I'll write down the time you started for him too.
All right. Lotus Girl, I'm going to use the Shaman's Dream.
All done.
You okay?
Yeah, I don't understand why he fell. He just kind of fell out of
Who
nowhere.
was it?
It was my Frankenstein. Of all things to fall, it was Frankenstein. My guy you thought was Giles walking around in the background the one night.
Heart Home, card number 27 for Miss Lotus. Love in its truest form and compassion. When you begin to feel like you do not belong anywhere, it's time to make your way back to your heart home. This is your true home. You are being called back to the quiet place where your soul resides. Lotus, put everything on hold for a short while. You are being offered the experience of love in its purest form, unconditional and unbounded. This is not the love you must work hard to earn or barter for. Drop into your heart space and rest there for a breath or two. Replace the judgment of yourself and others with compassion. Really, it is that easy when the heart home shows up. There is no need to forgive anyone for anything. None of it occurred in spiritual truth. It is only your belief in that story that makes it so powerful. Allow your love to wash clean all those impressions. Empty yourself of all judgments and preconceptions, and allow spirit to fill you with the sweet nectar of peace. When Heart Home shows up, it is imperative that you heed its call. Let the universe orchestrate a way to bring you back to yourself that is of a harsher nature. Lotus, I feel like this is about doing what's necessary for you and those you love and putting other things on the back burner. You're helping so many people with so many different things, and that's so admirable, but it's taking its physical toll. And I don't think you realize that, like, that's what this physical kind of invasion is in your life right now, the always feeling sick. And I'm not a medical doctor. You know that. I'm not trying to give you doctor or medical advice. What I'm saying is, from a spiritual level, what the universe is showing me is that you're constantly draining yourself out, and putting yourself out there for the greater good of everyone around you is creating this cloud of just sickness around you physically. Do a cleansing, okay, with sage or Palo Santo or even incense, and go around through your whole house. Have someone, sage or incense you, your husband, everyone and everything living in your home, and try your very best to keep your walls and boundaries up for the people coming in and out of your home who you don't want there, but who are there anyway. Is Mike Roberts here? What sucks? What happened? Oh, what kind of crystal was it? I'll send you another one. Some people are so petty. All right, Mike, I'm going to read for you now. I'm going to read from the Horror Tarot. I'm not surprised. You let me know if you don't find it. It's very easy and cheap to send you another one. I just don't remember what it was. I think it was amethyst, but I'm not 100% sure. Mike, I'm using tarot for you. You got the 5 of Cups. Okay. 5 of Cups, cups, not Pentacles. So we're definitely dealing with some emotion here. Sadness in love or problems in a relationship. It could be this 5 of Cups. The appearance of this card may reveal that the person you love is not the person you thought they were. It hurts to experience this sort of betrayal. And I mean, you're moving out, right? So you're taking the first step, and it does suck. But I feel like this is the universe just clarifying that this was not the relationship for you, and that turning your back on it doesn't mean you've lost everything. It actually, he's walking out into, yes, the darkness of night, but it is very much lit by that full moon. And if you look behind him, 3 cups are tipped over, but he still has 2 cups left standing. Okay. So there's still hope. He didn't lose everything about him. He didn't lose his whole self with what he gave. Right? Keep moving forward. Walk out the door like this guy right here is. Okay. The universe is totally backing you up. This is the right move. Smoochie, finally. I love doing that. All right, so Eris, you're muted.
Yes, Eris, I am so sorry.
That's okay. Eris, we're going to use Delano Wait.
Interesting.
They did a reading and it had the 5 of Cups. Yeah, I know. You're welcome. Johnny Yuma usually just comes in and says hello.
Yeah, I know. But sometimes he hangs around or comes back and then goes, oh, I want to read. So always call him just in case.
That is true too, Blue Crossroads. The cups on the card are not smashed. They're simply tipped over. And there's nothing even coming out of them. So they are still usable to fill up. The dark spell, Eris. I hope you're still here. Yeah, there he is. All right. The dark spell, card number 13. I appear in almost every tale. I am whether a curse or a revenge being thrown into the hero's path. I belong to the night, the fog, and cauldron smokes. I am feared, and quite rightfully, for I bring hard times along the way. Yet always comes the time where I come to an end. I cannot be eternal. I am only here to test the will and courage of those whose souls I'm being cast upon, and the lessons and sometimes rewards offered once I'm done are invaluable. First, you must be very careful whom you give your trust to these days. People are not that much well-intentioned around you right now. Second, you must accept the fact that you're entering into some unpleasant moment where everything will seem to be going the wrong way. No curse here, though, just a few obstacles that need to be shut down. Gather your strength and reason and make your way through the fog. So, Eris, it's going to be not the best week, okay? Not the best week for you. But I do feel like by the end of it, you're going to have some mental clarity on either a person, relationship, or situation that kind of has you a bit confused, or that's going to come in this week and have you all confused. This time is not going to last very long. You just kind of have to make it through the week or two where it's going to feel like everything is going wrong. What's up, Jules? The tide is going to turn for you into something so much better very, very soon. You just have to hang on. Do not give up. It's going to feel like it's hopeless and like everything's shattered, but I promise you within 3 to 4 weeks it's going to look like a whole new world out there to you.
And Palmer.
I am Batman.
I'm Batman.
And I'm going to use Fantasy Cats. Oh, no. You cannot. You can't do that to yourself, Mike. If you were dealing with a regular person, you'd be able to just see the dog again, right? So, I mean, you can't put that on yourself. All right, Anne, let's do this. Attitude, destiny, transformation. Oh, desiring transformation. Prepare yourself for big changes. The advice, go with the flow. Change is not something that comes natural for humans. Changes are fairly upsetting for most cats as well. A piece of furniture out of lace, a box that wasn't there before, or a suitcase can symbolize something different. Objects that symbolize change in their territory will excite, bring curiosity, or disturb them. Safety in any environment is crucial, so awareness of change is helpful. Whether it feels uncomfortable or not, the soul's intrinsic and true nature is evolution and growth. Transformation is a natural state requiring nothing but a willing soul. Greet each moment with appreciation and an open heart. Evolution is effortless. Remaining stuck requires effort and angst. Examine the path unfolding with ease. Embrace the unknown. Follow the blueprint of your heart. Allow wings to buffer light into who you were always meant to be. Seek higher ground and deeper truth. Your life is the laboratory of you. Play and experiment. Try new things. Eat new foods and flavors. Try something out of character. Break your patterns. Move out of your comfort zone and change yourself to promote growth. It is time for a whole new you, Ann Palmer. It's time for you to break out of these old molds, okay? One phase of your life is basically completely finished right about now. I feel like it's a very long phase, though, like a relationship you've been involved in a very long time, or a situation that you've been just giving to and giving to and giving to. It's not coming to fruition the way you would have liked or the way you'd hoped or expected. And I feel like the universe is telling you it's now time to move on. It's okay now to move on. You don't have to sit around continuously giving all of yourself to this person or these people or this job or whatever it is anymore. The universe is offering you abundance in building your own blueprint, being reminded and remembering that we all make our own blueprints. And it's up to us if we're going to accept the growth and the change in our lives, or if we're just going to sit back and keep doing the same old thing with the same old people in the same old places, and then never grow or learn spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, psychically, etc. Get out there this week and have some fun, Anne.
Okay, Larry's next because Johnny gone. Should we do Blue Heron or wait?
Yeah, let's do Blue Heron. Smoochie, I think about that all the time too. I can't wait. So guys, I finished up Shadow Entities Beyond the Sleep Paralysis Demon. That's book number 3. I sent it in last night, so within 2 weeks it should be in editing, and then it takes me like 3 to 4 days to get it through the final edits, and then send it back in, and it should be out by, at the very, very latest, the first week of October, but I don't think it's going to take that long. And the 4th book is going to be about the Black-Eyed Kids. Thank you. All right, Larry, let's use Starseed. Yeah, I know you have to heal yourself first. You know what I mean? You can't be sick or broken or whatever, you know what I mean? Or jaded or unhappy or miserable and then go out and spread love to others. It's just not a possible thing. That's why we always have to be aware of that energetic vibration, and really, as the kind of, I don't want to say the chosen ones, because being an empath or having abilities is a lot to handle, but we are the ones that are supposed to take the first steps into making the world a different and better place. So we have to make sure that we take care of us first. All right, Larry.
When you get done with Larry, go to private chat.
Okay. Larry, you got Activated Earth, Power Places, Ley Lines, Trust Where You're Led. Larry, ley lines are invisible pathways on the land along which energy travels. They can be sensed when we tune in to them with our subtle senses. Also known as spirit paths, they've been compared to the meridian system of the body used in Chinese medicine, and they link sacred sites, stone circles, burial mounds, and places of worship worldwide. In Australian Aboriginal culture, song lines were the paths traveled by the creator beings as they made the land and sea during the dreaming. These paths were recorded in the traditional songs and dances of the people, allowing them to access information about the land's history and to travel safely across great distances. Many believe that we can visit such sacred points on Earth. Something is activated within us, that as we visit such sacred points on Earth, something is activated within us. Some also believe that by connecting with the land with devotion at these sacred places, something is activated within the planet too. Are you being called to travel to a sacred place that your soul remembers, or to tend the land you live on, to honor and acknowledge the known and unknown keepers of nature spirits of the land? As you connect with the earth and honor its keepers, the land opens up more fully to hold you. The fruits provide more nourishment, and the guardians watch over you. So, Larry, getting out there in nature, 100%, getting out there in the wilderness, okay? Taking a literal path that you just let your spirit guide you. You are going to be led to some kind of epiphany or revelation, okay? Your search for your life's goal and purpose, and to kind of make sense of your abilities, has been admirable and semi-miraculous with how quickly it all kind of happened for you. And I feel like the universe is telling you, like, don't give up. Now you're being led to the next phase, the next cycle. So don't shut down. Go for a walk in the woods. And again, don't have a way to go. I'm not saying get lost. Have a way to get out always. Have a map or whatever you need. But make sure you just follow your heart when you're at. This is literally telling you to go for a walk in the woods and follow your heart. Yeah, it's not cool. I've been doing this stream for 18 months now on this night. So for other people who are supposed to be
That's why you got people coming and going real fast.
Yeah, that's not cool. Like this, I've been doing this the same night of the week at the same time for almost 2 years.
It makes it kind of hard to keep a list. Yeah, it's not hip.
It's not cool at all.
It's not. I agree. I totally agree. And
What's
then
up,
to
Nick?
see certain things show up, it just bugs me.
Yeah, no,
Anyways,
it is. It's not okay. I would never do that to somebody.
oh, I know.
All right, who's next?
Okay, we're gonna do Blue Heron so I can write down the time for her.
All right, I'm gonna grab the card that fell because I want to use Seasons of the Witch for her.
That's fine. Thank you, Larry. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much, Larry. Hi, Lynn. Welcome. Lynn, have you been in here yet in this stream? All right, this is for Blue Heron.
Let us know. We don't have very many people here, Gemma, so she'll get right in. A lot of people are not answering.
So, Edna, it's not even about that. Like, I don't care when people come in late, but when you come in late because you're in someone else's stream who's doing pretty much the same thing that I'm doing, even though I'm the one who started it, and like, you know that I'm doing this stream at this time. Like, if it's a one-off and like you couldn't get your guests to come on until Wednesday night at this time, it's courtesy to let the other person know. But I mean, I don't need the YouTube drama. It just stinks.
Not worth it.
No, okay, Lynn. Just asking. So this is for Blue Heron.
Yes. And the time is
the dog. The dog is alive, but he is moving, and he has to leave the dog behind. All right, Blue Heron, Coming of Winter, card number 11. Upright. Okay, and it says, it comes in lullabies deep within your mirrored flesh. Alas, it is time to lay your quivering chest upon the winter's coming. The outside world can seem such a cold and distant place. It can be tough to navigate the trail buried beneath the snow. It is hard to feed your soul when your surroundings offer little nourishment. In the dead of winter, life can be beautiful, still, peaceful, blisteringly cold, unforgivable, and changeable. There is but one thing to do when the winter storms come blowing: seek shelter to rest, recharge, and reflect. We must all take refuge within ourselves from time to time. Our souls need the energy of winter to slow us down so that we conserve our strength for when we need it. A harsh lesson, but learning to face the winters of our lives prepares us for facing the future. Take the time to reflect on your choices and the consequences they reveal. Look for ways to evaluate the path you've walked, learn from your mistakes, and celebrate your triumphs without harsh judgment. When the winter winds blow into your spread, it's time for self-reflection. Failure to learn from your experiences often causes the repeat of mistakes. It's time to review the choices you've made without the opinions of others. What choices made your heart happy? What choices left you numb or lacking in inspiration? What is holding you back, and what resources could you use more of? Use the answers to questions like these to get a better understanding of what truly makes you happy and to form a plan to start shifting your life towards the image of your choosing. This card comes with a message to rest. The world will wait for you. Give your mind, body, and soul time to be still. Taking time to recharge is not laziness. It is the choice of supporting yourself. You'll have more strength, energy, and focus to devote time to the things you love when you are rested. So, Blue Heron, I feel like you could be working yourself to the bone, or worrying, and stressing yourself to the bone. I feel like you're going through the winter of something, so the death of something, whether it's a part of yourself. And I do feel like you kind of killed off a part of yourself this year, and I'm so proud of you for that. But I feel like the universe is saying you made the right decision, but you kind of burrowed on without giving that part of yourself or the situation that caused you to do that a second thought. And it's probably going to start weighing on you soon if you don't stop and sit back and think about the mistakes that you made, or to look back on maybe the regrets that you have and the things you don't regret, and to decide where you want to go moving forward. Do you want to move forward with that regret still strapped to your back, or do you just want to kind of let it go, let it die through the winter so you can blossom in the spring again? Also, get some rest physically, okay? If you need to take a day off, do it, because I do feel you like running yourself ragged.
Laura, a pixie. Miss Pixie.
Miss Lara.
Yeah. Well, I think you deserve to be called a lady. I don't care how bad you are. We're all a little rusty. And that's a word that you don't want to know about.
I'm using the Shaman's Dream. I don't know. I love this deck. I love all of my new ones. I was very pleased with them. I have the Sacred Hag, the coveted deck I've been trying to get for over a year. It finally went on sale enough to where I felt I'd be able to get it. It was $25 instead of $38 or $39, but it's not going to be here until between September 6th and September 12th.
Holy cow.
Paranormal Pixie, you got the Crossing, the card of initiation. It's the 54th card in the Shaman Dream Oracle deck. Rite of Passage, Initiation. You have come to stand on one side of a river. The opposite bank leads into the darkness of the eternal cave where the old dies and then is born again. This is a place where time is forgotten and the seasons cease their dance and stand still as if in a temporary repose. You must cross the river now, honoring and respecting this transition, for it's time to say goodbye to your old ways of navigating your world. Don't be afraid. You've come to the edge of the river because you're ready. You're ready to let go of what doesn't serve you and all of the ways in which you've kept yourself from truly living. Intimacy requires vulnerability and truth. Can you strip away the masks and the barriers of false strength to discover what you're really made of? Step in the boat waiting for you. Let it carry you into the cave where the shadows are waiting to be illuminated so you can be born again into the world without denial or artifice. Making the crossing is a beautiful, powerful act of the highest love. And that's self-love. Okay? Crossing this bridge. You know, people say like, oh, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Well, you're crossing a bridge that you got to. There is something that needs to maybe not come to an end, Lara. Maybe it doesn't have to end, but it definitely needs to be reconsidered. Okay? Either a relationship or like a job offer or something you decided to do temporarily and it kind of turned into a permanent thing now, something maybe you feel stuck in. There is something in your life that needs to, at the very least, be reviewed. And I do feel like it's a cause of a lot of mental stress for you specifically. It could be causing you to have physical ailments. I'm getting like upper like pressure here. Issues with your throat and heart palpitations, right? So you might want to do a chakra alignment as well. Just this panicky kind of energy, like you're feeling stuck, stagnant in some way, in some area of your life. The universe is saying most likely you should leave it behind. But for now, for this week, just start reconsidering some things and looking at them through a super duper honest lens of whether or not they help you or hinder you. And having the courage and kind of taking the leap of faith in the journey of the Fool, starting again, that the universe knows what's best for you and to move on when you're being kind of nudged towards moving on. Stephen, thank you so much, honey.
You're welcome. Angie is next.
Smoochie knows that's me too. That's okay, honey. Have your tea and apple cider. Get some rest. Your health comes first. I mean, I'm sorry. Who's next, sweetie?
Ange.
Hey,
Tony, stick around. You'll be right up here pretty soon.
Yes, Tony, Mr. Tony. And then people are going to get mad at me for ending early after they left another stream to come in here.
Well, that's what's going to happen. You know,
I don't want to stick around.
Their name done, they'll come over.
I don't want to stick around tonight for people to have like ditched my stream. I don't know. It sounds really petty. But whenever I end early, I get work done on scripts in my books. So, all right. Ange, we've got energy and spirit. It's not that we don't want to hang out. It's just 4 hours is a long night. And if we're reading, that's fine. We are going to start discussing soon, probably on Sunday nights for at least an hour for like a campfire story type deal.
Because I have some ideas. And
yeah.
I actually think a lot of people are asking me to let you interview me.
Okay.
Like a legit interview. Which would be kind of fun and be good practice for you too.
I mean, we could do that. Interviewing is something that I want to do on a major network. That's like my ultimate goal here is to be offered something like that. So we can start by doing that, see how it goes, and then
that way when we have guests on, be a little more prepared.
Exactly. And when we don't have guests, we can just kind of talk and hang out and catch up. We were trying to do it Tuesday nights, but it was just too much for me. I couldn't do it two nights
crazy.
Yeah. All right. Ange, energy and spirit. Ooh, I like this card. Beneath the surface.
I think it's a good idea. It'd be good to practice for.
Yeah, personal readings. Oh, I didn't see it. I'm sorry, Bat Mom. So for a regular remote reading that I pull anywhere from 7 to 10 cards, that's basically I just do the reading for you and I send it to you in a YouTube video link that only you and I can see. That's $40, and an hour to an hour and a half one-on-one with me where you get to ask specific questions is $80. And then I run specials once a season for a couple weeks where I do them for donation only. But I always end up getting screwed because almost nobody donates. And then I end up spending like last time I did the donation only special in April, I did 47 readings and only 5 people donated.
That's really rough.
And I mean, I get it, but it's for donation only, not free. But if anyone ever needed a reading, I mean, I've had people come to me and say, look, I don't have $40. I have this much. I do it. I don't turn people away because I know who's lying and who isn't and who's truly in need. So just email me and we can discuss it if that's something that you need. I don't mind helping out once or twice. All right. This is Ange. Thank you. It's way, way, way less than other people are charging.
Much less.
Way less. And I did that on purpose.
I looked.
I didn't want to be unreasonable to where people can't get readings from me,
Yeah, some of these ladies charge $200-$300.
Yeah. All right. Hidden truths and something unknown. The beauty of the iceberg on this card belies the fact that more is going on beneath the surface, and it might not be as innocent as it seems. There could be something unknown in a relationship or a business situation. Perhaps a friend or a lover is hiding some important information from you, or maybe some action is being taken at work that you don't know about yet. The warning here is to listen to your intuition and be conscious of what's happening around you. Don't panic and become suspicious of everyone. Just take things one step at a time and allow yourself to peacefully investigate what's going on, getting all the information you need to make any important decisions. Finally, you may be hiding something from yourself. Are you lying to yourself, perhaps ignoring some addiction or negating your value, power, or deserving? Look beneath the surface for any unhealthy thought or behavioral patterns. Be honest with yourself, and others will be much more honest with you. Someone is definitely keeping something from you. You're seeing this iceberg, and then there's all this underneath, right? There's way more to the story. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's going to come in this week. Thank you guys. You guys are so sweet. Yes, have a good night, Pammy. So, yeah, someone's only telling you part of the story, and I feel like you know that too. I feel like you're like, won't this person just be honest with me? Like, it's obvious they're lying, but it's not so obvious to them. You know how when people tell a lie, I always use addicts as an example because I remember being this way, and all the addicts I know are still this way, who are in active addiction. So you tell the most craziest, bizarre lies, and you honestly think that the other person or people you're telling them to believes you. It makes sense in your head to say that you got abducted by aliens who stole your money and you can't pay your rent, so you need to borrow, and it makes perfect sense in your head. I feel like this person is kind of pulling one of those, she'll just take my word for it. She'll never notice that, I'm keeping all this from her. I am getting a man or someone with a lot of masculine energy. It doesn't have to be a romantic lover. It could be anybody, literally anybody in your life. But someone is trying to sell you a bill of goods without telling you the entire story, everything that's going on behind the scenes. They're trying to get you to invest in something. It doesn't have to be financial investment. It could just be your worry or concern or care or your time, effort, energy, or finances. It could be. But they're not telling you everything. And I feel like you're going to end up losing out. I would confront them with kindness and grace and let them know that you know and that you're no fool.
Okay, Jules is next.
All right, Miss Jules.
Yeah, Jules, some people are having problems with the internet. It's everywhere. I've gone to different channels over the week and they're having problems too. So
it's the solar flares. I'm just glad that, thank God, we've been okay. No, I don't know if they did. Maybe, I'm not sure. But Tony, thank you so much. I do appreciate that. That's always a nice thing to hear.
she always looks good.
Oh, thank you. It's my new black tank top. I got it for like $7 on Amazon.
My problem is I just get lost in the brown eyes. So.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm sorry. Who is this? Jules. Okay.
Jules. Lynn, if you're still here, you will be next.
Jules, you got the mirror in reverse. And it's card number 21. Message: know thyself, self-examination, seeing who you really are. Refusing to see the truth of who we are, refusing even to look deeper within any question. I'm sorry, let me try that again. Refusing to see the truth of who we are, refusing even to look deeper within and question many of our assumptions. Being bewildered at people's feedback about who they see us as, looking into a mirror and seeing only the carefully prepared for public self, not the entire self. Refusing to address our patterns and our hurts and therefore giving them power. Having a self-image that is never examined or deeply understood, projecting a carefully crafted image and believing that this is in fact who you truly are. Far too much belief in the appearance rather than the entirety of yourself and your soul. A lack of personal empathy with your own wounds and seeing them as something to avoid, deny, or not even acknowledge. Afraid to look into the mirror because of negative beliefs about who you are and because you are afraid to see what you truly look like. It is time to gently yet firmly see the truth about who you are and to understand that who you are is not ugly or lacking, but a truthful, beautiful, wonder-laden voyage into the soul. It is time to be shown what the eye cannot always see, but what the spirit has sensed. This may come through observations, loving words from friends who are truly able to see you, from a stranger who notices something that too many overlook, or it can come in a moment when you glimpse who you have become. Dreams, visions, thank you, Ange, and flashes of intuition are also the mirrors that work with us at this time. Mirrors and who you appear to be will be coming up for you. Be sure to embrace the mirror and the magical mermaid's tool as an ally, and wonders and healing will unfold. So I feel like there is something that's coming up, and I don't think it's an accident, Jules, that it's coming up. I feel like somebody is going to like throw something in your face. They're going to try to hold something over you to get you to do something for them that you really don't want to do. Okay, such as like, remember when we were in the 5th grade and you cheated off my test? Well, you have to lend me your truck so I can move this whole weekend. Like, that doesn't make sense, but somebody is trying to rope you into a similar situation where you're losing out and they're just gaining and not doing anything for you. I feel like you need to stop punishing yourself, Jules, for something or some things that happened in the past. You've been forgiven by the universe, the creator. That's what matters. All right. And really look at who you are deep down inside, the beautiful, amazing, abundant soul that you are. Okay. Stop letting other people's thoughts, feelings, emotions latch onto you to the point where it brings you down as a human being and makes you forget who you really are. Blue Heron, honey, I read for you. I think Ghost Dragons has the...
I have the time written down. Hold on one second here. There we go. Okay, Lynn Thomas, she's next.
Alrighty. Who did I just
read
for then? Who did I just... Oh, that was Jules.
Yeah.
Heather Nikki, what's up, girl?
Yeah, Blue, it's... I'll put it in chat. That way you can go back.
Oops. All right, Lynn, I'm going to use Mythical Goddess. Yeah, solar flares. They're messing up my Wi-Fi every night between 12:15 and like 1:25 in the morning. It's just like completely messed up. Suggestions on how I can start some inners search. You mean inside searching? Short meditations, guided meditations, listening to meditations while you're sleeping. You can start shadow work journeys or shadow work journals that you can get off Amazon for like $5. Or Kindle Unlimited has the workbook. So obviously, like if you're getting it from Kindle Unlimited, you don't have the actual book. You just write it on a piece of paper. That's what I do. Lynn Thomas, you got Isis, card number 2, which is actually the High Priestess in the traditional tarot. And it is the card of the moon. Isis, the Egyptian High Priestess. Well, it's a High Priestess card, but there's ruled by the moon. Isis, the Egyptian High Priestess, is a great mother goddess of the universe who overcame death to resurrect her lover Osiris. The benevolent mythical goddess of the people, Isis embodies fertility and nourishment of all things in heaven and on earth. Beautiful Isis spreads her magnificent wings, navigating the realms of spirit with ease. She is the moon in pure intention. She is the mother of the sun. Resourceful and self-contained, Isis lives beyond the earthly dimension. She activates the inner voice. Isis represents internal communication with spirit, offering nourishment from the divine. She is universal wisdom. Lynn Thomas, Isis shows you how to live and navigate your life through the honoring of your inner guidance and intuitive knowing. Her magnificent presence radiates her shining wisdom that is present to experience. Your intuition is accessed through the depth of your being and knowing, through introspective and receptive states, through meditation and the dream time. Isis urges you to take no counsel outside of your own wisdom, to go deep into your inner landscape where the guidance you seek is found. It's time for you to start following your intuition. And this has been definitely a theme throughout this week, right? Following your own intuition, even if your heart and your mind are saying, no, don't do it, don't do it. No. Follow your gut. Your heart and your mind this week mean nothing to you. Get the relationship going with your instinct, your inner knowledge, and be bold enough and be confident enough in that knowledge to know without a single doubt that it's right. Bring it up to people. Practice following your own intuition, and you are going to very, very quickly be put on this amazing forward journey where like you're unstoppable, but you have to learn to trust yourself and your instinct intuition. 100%. Nikki, since you bought me this deck, I will use Angels and Ancestors on you. Who is the goddess you are most called to, Lara? Mine is the goddess of witches, Hecate. Oh, my thumb just came off. That's the only bad thing about gluing on your own nails. I've lost that thumb like 4 times today. Do you guys want to see what I got? Oh, I got to show you a couple things, actually. So there's this. It's Hecate, but Mother Earth with the triple moon, which is the symbol of my business. Nick, give me a second. And then I've got from Miss Lois Girl, because she pays me for monthly readings in awesome crystals, I got a rainbow moonstone, and it is gorgeous. A beautiful piece. I've got a holder coming for it tomorrow. I'm so excited about this one.
I'm going to have to make it fit in that guy for you.
She got me the Celestite, so many of them. The Amethyst, the Moldavite I wear on my neck. She got me the Black Obsidian. She sent me Howlite Towers. The girl knows her crystals. And they're such a tremendous comfort and help for me. Hey, Anthony. All right, Nick, let's do this. What's up, girl? Oh. All right, Nick, the Protection Guardian, drop your shields. Anthony.
Oh, Heather, I didn't see you sneaking either.
All right, Nick, drop any shields of shame, resistance, and fear that are standing between you and your chances of enjoyment and fun. Know that you don't need to hide who you are or the gifts that you have. You were born to shine. The Protection Guardian is a feminine version of Archangel Michael. She is a fierce, protective, yet loving warrior angel who carries an indestructible shield of power and protection and will come to all who call on her. She will help you drop your fear-based shields and move into a loving, protective force field that will keep you safe but will allow your gifts to shine out. Although she is here to guard you from lower energies, she is completely relaxed, serene, and confident because she trusts that love will always prevail. You may have encountered shame or embarrassment in your past, but that is not your present. Angels are drawing close at this time to help you move beyond any limiting thoughts, emotions, and patterns that may be making you feel unsafe. Know that angelic protection is swirling around you at this moment and will help you move forward in a more fearless way. Call on your guides for help in changing your frequency so you can feel safe and protected at this time. You are stronger than you think, and your angels and ancestor guides are here to help you realize this now. So, feeling like the world is pooping on you, like you can't get a break, you can't get ahead. Every time you take 2 steps forward, you take 10 steps backwards, and you can't trust anyone. And all these horrible ways of feeling, thinking, and being are have festered now for so long that they're overflowing in you. And the universe is saying you need to back up a little bit and really put your strength to the test and understand that simply because you're human, you're an abundant and blessed and divine being. So stop feeling like you have to put a mask on when you meet new people, or that you have to put a mask of sarcasm on when you're really hurting inside, and find someone that you trust, even if it's just talking out to the universe. Okay, sweetie, no problem, Lynn. Thank you so much. When I lost my train of thought. You're just super abundant, but I feel like you don't see it. All you're seeing are the negatives. And I feel like if you can change your perception and your perspective just a little bit and see that all of these negatives, right, are really very big positives, if you can just see the lesson in them and not repeat the same mistakes.
Oh, thank you, Batmom.
Oh, Batmom, thank you so much. And just email me, okay? And Sin, I said hello like 5 times. Do you not hear me?
Okay, Tony.
Hold on, maybe she can't hear me. Yeah, and we do have to put my Ann up. Can we keep changing the password? I don't know. Okay, Tony. Let's do energy and spirit. Yeah, I know it is. That's why I brought sarcasm up specifically. Ah, don't do it.
We see you, Tony. She's got you.
You're welcome. So, Tony, you got Archangel Haniel. No, he is not Italian. Why is that funny to you? Do you know his name?
It is funny to me because everybody asks that. Every time they talk to you, I hear somebody say, is that person Italian too?
Oh.
That's why it's funny.
Weirdo.
I am weird.
Good night, Nick. All right, Tony. Haniel, the Archangel of Joy, is looking on with utter bliss as a chick hatches in the shining sun. This card heralds the coming of a wonderfully joyous and intuitive time for you. This may take the form of many everyday blessings that awaken your happiness and appreciation, or it could arrive in a significant experience such as an exciting vacation or celebration. Haniel reminds you that you always have a great capacity to perceive joy throughout your daily life. This blissful approach creates an energetic pipeline to divine consciousness, which increases the flow of blessings and heightens intuition. Call on Haniel to help you experience unlimited inner joy. Choose to focus on your happy blessings, and you'll experience ever-expanding bliss and intuitive sparks every day. So I feel like you're probably being visited a lot lately by Haniel, okay? To bring you more peace of mind, to help you to experience more joy, to find joy in the little things. But I feel like if you were calling on her, you would have way more abundance, right? You would have way more happiness. You would be learning and seeing the lessons in your life much faster and quicker. I do feel like you know that you've been quite abundant or quote unquote lucky the past few months, but I feel like you could be having so much more fun and bringing so much more joy into your personal life. But I feel like for some reason you've decided that that can take a back seat, and the universe is saying it could, but if you want to start having more fun and experiencing more joy personally instead of just professionally, then get out there, get out into the world and make some moves.
Heather, Nikki.
And Sin, are you still in here? Pam, you're okay, honey. Go ahead. We're going to end soon anyway. I think it's Heather and my aunt.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
And then I'll go and get some scripts done for next week. All right, Heather. So I'm going to use the Shaman's Dream on you. Italian by injection.
Are you shooting up spaghetti sauce? Bad joke. I'm sorry.
What? You're welcome very much.
Did she leave? Or she hadn't
I don't know. She pops in and out. I don't even know if my aunt is still here because I think she thinks I was ignoring her.
I said hello.
I said hello like 4 times
too.
too. Yeah, she might not have heard us. It's my mom's sister. Probably not the best with a computer. She's like, I guarantee she's listening. Like, okay, really? So whose is this? Heather, Nikki?
Yeah.
Looks like a nice looking card. Garden of Venus, rest and renewal. Another card of rest and renewal, guys. It's the theme this week. We should all be practicing it in whatever form we are capable of and comfortable with. When the Garden of Venus appears, you are invited, actually summoned, to return to the pleasure garden of love. It's time to leave the field of battle. Put your sword away. There is nothing you need to defend anymore. Step through the gate into the garden of earthly delights. Bask in the joy of the wish-fulfilling trees and the scent of the healing flowers. You have returned home. You are weary, and it is time to rest deeply and be renewed. Go into the sacred garden alone, and there is no need for another to be present to experience its pleasures. Really, stop looking for the other. Enter by yourself. Allow your senses to intoxicate you. Leave all thought behind. Lose your analytical mind and return to your body. In the Garden of Venus, there is a still pond that shows your reflection when you stoop down to drink. Who is that staring back at you? Look at who you've become, Heather. Rinse your face with these healing waters and practice deep acceptance. Love who you have turned into with all of your imperfections and blemishes. The goddess Venus holds a mirror that allows you to see yourself in all your flawed beauty. Do not become caught in its spell. After a quick glance, take the mirror with you and return to the battlefield, that you may reveal to others who they are becoming. Then you will no longer have a use for your sword. I just feel like you're being called to not only take care of yourself, Heather, but to protect yourself as well. I feel like what this card is saying is it's time for you to do some soul searching by yourself, though, and not allowing, I should say, other people to have so much of an effect on your mood. Lynn, thank you so much. Because I feel like there is either another somebody or a few somebodies who do have that kind of effect on you. Like, it doesn't matter if you're having the best day ever. Within 5 minutes of being around these people, they just take it right away from you. Those vampiric people that sometimes we have no choice but to be around. If there are kids or our parents who we live with, we kind of don't have a choice. But you can find that love, that light inside of you again that you can take and relight, re-spark, and bring out into the world to others. Don't let anyone or anything get you down this week. I feel like you just need to really take as much time as you possibly can for yourself. And Sin, are you still here? You got to let me know because I'm about to end. Ralph and Cassie, what's up?
Yeah, they came in. You can do them while you wait for Aunt Sin if you want.
Okay.
Oh, here you go. Here you go.
There she is. All right, let me do Aunt Sin first. Blue Heron, you're so welcome. All right, Aunt Cindy, I'm going to use that one for you too. I'm all good, honey. I'm just so tired. I finally finished the book, so if we can end early tonight, we'll do it. I get people like, I showed up at 5 to 11, no one was there. And I'm like, well, if we run out of people to read for, then we end.
Well,
All right.
this takes a lot out of you, so they kind of expect. I mean, you're the one that goes the longest. You know that, don't you? Out of all these people, you go the longest.
Yeah, I know. I want to make sure everyone gets in. Good
I know.
night. All right, Aunt Sin, you got card number 26, gathering around the power of community.
She was on.
She's like, hello. The power of community, being safe and secure, and allowing help. There are times when you need positive reinforcement from others. Perhaps your journey has made you tired just before reaching the proverbial finish line, where your friends await to cheer your arrival. Know this, you're not alone, regardless of whether you think you are. People gather around to help with your next step as you bring it forth from the cosmos into the beauty of life. There has never been another you before, and you have a unique relationship with your friends, family, communities, and all of those who gather to help you in the unseen realms. Now is the time to allow assistance from others. Ask for it and trust that you will receive it. You are safe and secure right now in this moment, truly supported in your beautiful, amazing, complicated life. You are heard by angels, witnessed by the divine, and loved, yes, loved, now and always by life itself. Whatever your query, you will find help. Whatever your query, you will find the help you need to achieve what you desire, and you will not have to do this alone. You can count on it. So, Aunt Sin, I feel like reaching out and asking for help when you need it. And not always being the one, I mean, yes, still always being the one that's there for everyone else, but making sure the people that you're always there for in the blink of an eye and a heartbeat without question are also willing to be there for you in the same way. And I feel like this could be coming to a head either this week or in the next 2 weeks, where someone who's really been like taking you for granted or trying to take advantage of you, or someone you feel some type of way about, is trying to, once again pull you into that mode of like you have to do everything for them. But where are they when you need something? And I do feel like someone is manipulating you, because I see the marionette strings. Be sure to reach out when you need it, whether it's to the universe or to your close friends and family, because those people who really love you are going to be there. And that's how you're going to weed out the people who end up being insignificant or significant. Blue Heron, have a great night, sweetie. It's so nice that you stopped in. Yeah, I like that card. This is a brand new deck, so I haven't been able to pull really any cards yet. Ralph and Cassie Francis.
Yep.
I'm going to use Mythical Goddess.
Good night, Larry.
Night, Larry. Yep, there it is.
Early night. You'll be able to get some work done.
Yeah. The Child of Innocence in the seas. So dealing with some emotions. Where are you? All right. This innocent child of seas sleeps deeply in the cowrie shell womb, safe and at peace within the storm. She is protected in her guilelessness. The sweetness of this ocean child's innocence teaches trust, especially when the seas are stormy and life is uncertain. Challenging times can require going deeply within to find the true center, where stillness is known and the need to control is released. During turbulent times, open to the childlike quality of innocence within you to find life's perfect way through. I feel like this is just reminding you that you're a guardian and a protector, and there are people in your life, probably your children or at least one of your children, who are going to really need you in the next week or two or in the coming weeks, where you're going to be called on to be that guardian and that protector. But you also need to know that you have a guardian and protector as well out there in the universe, in the cosmos. All you have to do is call on it and pull strength from it as you give your strength to your child or this younger person. It could be 3 years younger than you, but I'm getting younger, like a kid. And I feel like it's going to be draining to try and help this kid out or this younger person out. But if you call on your higher self, if you really believe in yourself, and if you remember that the creator, your angels, your guides, you know, your loved ones, your ancestors, all of those higher dimensional and elevational beings that surround us at all times that just need to be called in. Don't forget about them. Don't forget about pulling your strength from them this week. We done?
You're done.
All right, guys, it's only 9:20 Eastern, but I can go and get some writing done. Thank you all for being here. I'm really sorry to end early, but we're going to be doing a campfire story or a fireside chat type thing in the next couple of weeks. Thank you, everyone who came here tonight and hung out with us, because we are always here and we're always here for hours on end. And it stinks that we had such a small viewing this week, but I love you guys, and I know that all my regulars would come in. So yeah, that's about it.
Stayed and stuck around.
Yeah, love you guys, and I'll be releasing a video tomorrow morning, and have a great night. Bye.
Good night, folks. Much love.